Oh, hello. Welcome to Pillow Talk, the place where we talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you. We've got all sorts of characters coming out and all sorts of questions asked. So meet up with our support staff and let's get talking to the real people in Rec Room, you, every Saturday at 1 o'clock Central. And gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you lovelies in between, it's time to ask the real questions, the burning questions, the questions on everybody's mind out here at Pillow Talk. Hello and welcome back to Pillow Talk, the place where we talk to the most important people in Rec Room, you. We've got all sorts of characters coming out to see us tonight and all sorts of questions to ask. But we've got a question for you. And that question is, do you like the new map? Lord knows I know how I feel about it, Legacy. But we'll worry about that part later. We want to know what you think. And we've got a cute little voting booth for you right over here at this sound booth right behind you. And let us know how you feel about the new map. It's still a work in progress, and there's still plenty of things to put in, but we'll get there when we get there, right, folks? But speaking of getting to things, let's get down to business with our first guest. You know him, you love him, it's none other than... myself. Wait, hang on. Oh. Welcome, Krampus Foggy. Tell us, what have you been up to in the month of January?
Oh, I was just playing like RecRoom, and I'm just like, I don't know, making shirts, and I'm just like watching movies.
And there you have it, folks. You gotta buy your time somehow. But Krampus, now that the holiday season is over and we're finally finding ourselves through the month of January into February, what are some of your plans for the more romantic sides of February as we head towards Valentine's Day?
I don't even have a girlfriend yet, but I'll try to find one soon.
Oh, that Krampus, always trying to find somebody. Isn't that right, Galaxy? In the meantime, Krampus, we do have another important question here for you, and this one comes over from one of your fans, Top's dad, right over here. And Tops wants to know, how come you never came back with the milk?
Hold on, which one's Top's dad? Oh, there he is,
Oh, that one over there, the ugly looking one, yeah.
Oh, I see him. But I don't do that. Like, I thought that was like a joke. I'm like, what does it have to do like when you came back with the milk? I was like confused.
You know how it goes, folks. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. Let's give it up for Krampus for coming out tonight. Krampus, thank you again so much for coming out. How have you been, by the way? What have you been up to?
I was just like watching movies and just like I've been VR a lot and just like drawing.
I think the popcorn's trying to rise up again. Darn undead popcorn.
I think it's Snacky Buns because she's holding popcorn right there.
Yes,
right
but
there
it's
on
in
the
her
left.
hand. She's fine. And besides, she's Snacky Bun. She's all about the snacks.
Yeah,
but Krampus, back over to you for a hot second. You said you were designing shirts. Is that out here in Rec Room, or is that out there in the real world?
Yeah, I just like design shirts, and you might want to guess who I am.
Oh, you're that guy from that awesome Pixar movie. The one about the guy that wears the orange. Finding Nemo. Yes, absolutely.
See, this is imposter
Remember,
because
folks,
you want
if
to
you're
get
gonna
one
send
right
something
because
up,
it's
I'm
called
gonna
Wreck-It
wear it.
Ralph. It's called Wreck-It Ralph.
Never
But
heard
this-
of it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm sure you will. Give it up for Krampus, everybody. Krampus, it's always great to talk to you, my man. And if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtains to your left or to your right.
Okay, but I don't know why the popcorn is still there.
Oh, it's the undead popcorn. Unfortunately, we had to build a new facility over a popcorn grave site. It's where a lot of the popcorn flavors went. Like bacon flavored popcorn. It's not as good as it sounds. In the meantime, though, let's bring it over to our next two guests. These two have recently come together to create something magical for Rec Room, and they're going to show off the new product here and now. Give it up for these two. It's none other than...
Why am I doing
Miss Maddie and I, Daisy. So, Miss Maddie, I, Daisy, I understand it that you two have an awesome new product coming out called the Essence of Moldy Sock, a fragrance for fish. Tell us, Maddie, what goes into this new product? No, yes, by all means, answer your emails first.
Molly socks, salmon, pesto, black champagne, and Joe socks.
And you can't forget those, Joe socks. You need them in every product. Isn't that right, Emery? Now, Daisy, I understand it that you have been up to all sorts of things during the month of January, like returning all of the items that you got for Christmas. Tell us, how did you get rid of that brand new diamond pony?
Well, it started with...
One thing, I
And
don't know
then-
why. It doesn't even matter how hard I cry. Anyways, you're absolutely right, Daisy.
Exactly.
Now, Miss Maddie, Daisy, what have you two been up to in the past month? I'm sure you've been on all sorts of adventures. What have you been up to?
Been around the country, been quite ill, had poisoning.
Oh, who doesn't get poisoned? Am I right, folks? Happens to us all. Me a bit more often than others, but we'll worry about that part later. Now, which country have you been all around on?
Well, for one of the characters had a very popular drink in it.
A country that rhymes with a drink. Oh, turkey! Completely understandable. Perfect. Excellent. Remember, kids, always drink your turkey. Now let's bring it over back to Daisy. Now, weren't you working on a project when we last saw each other back in December? How are you doing, my dear?
Yeah, it's been doing good because guess what?
Kicking butt.
Exactly!
But anyways, Daisy, tell us the scoop. How have you been and what have you been up to?
Oh. For one, I didn't have to deal with a certain person which I can't mention in case they're in the show right now. And my birthday!
Congratulations, Daisy. What's it like finally being over the age of 14 and getting off of that junior account?
I turned 96, what do you mean?
And there you have it, folks. Give it up for Miss Maddie and Daisy. Miss Maddie, Daisy, it's wonderful to have you back and to see your smiling faces once again. And if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtains to your left or to your right.
Indeed.
Okay, well, goodbye.
They're here to tell us about something awesome that they're going to bring out into RecRoom here soon enough. It's none other than... Laser! Laser, I understand it that you took the month of January to really bring in your cooking skills. Mind showing us what you're capable of in our recently renovated kitchen?
You know, last year I burned down the place, but I think I got it now.
Here's to hoping he doesn't do it again, otherwise we'll need a new place. Let's head on down. All right, Laser, we're looking for something simple, something that doesn't involve fire. A simple bowl of cereal. Would you mind making a bowl of cereal with this basketball, a paper cardboard clip, and a water bottle?
So this is the special type of cereal that I love to make using these ingredients.
Now remember, folks, you can either use a basketball or just your giant cat that looks like a ball. And you're going to want to beat that cat along with the paper clip directly into the pan. That way the wonderful cereal sauces come out directly on, and then put the bottle directly into the thing. Now, if RecRoom is feeling kind enough, you should be able to get that through in just a few minutes. That way, when the oven's ready, you'll be able to throw that in as well. Finally, you're going to take the rest of that paper, pour some water onto it, and bash it directly into the oven.
The
Now remember, if it tries to run off, make sure you call, security about it. It'll be fine. And from there, just like that, you've got yourself your very own bottle of water. Give it up for Laser, everybody. No axle, it's a paperclip. I said so. Laser, thank you so much for coming back. How have you been, my man? What have you been up to?
You know, month of January is just like a long, long little break. And you know, I've been watching a lot of the Mari show. You know, the guy that says, "You're not the father and you must go home."
Oh, absolutely. I love that line of, "You're not the father." It keeps me up at night. Anyways, Laser, thank you so much for coming back. And if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtain, right over here. We really got to get something more than just a paper shredder for these kids. I think we can get a dinosaur back there to eat them. And we'll worry about it later. And can't wait to see what they've been up to in the month of January. It's none other than... It's Mia Zam.
What's up, Puggy?
I'll tell you what's up. Well, definitely the blouse that I've been wearing, it's been riding up pretty recently, and I don't want to move around, so please don't make me chase you this time.
No, I would never make you chase me. But guys,
Perfect, excellent.
Please ask me questions.
Oh, absolutely. Azam, what do you want to say?
Everybody here, subscribe to Gradino RR on YouTube right now. Get that guy to 10K. Actually, get him to 100K.
Azam, come on now. You know how we do sponsorships out here. If you want to get your awesome new map or even YouTube channel started, all you got to do is work up a sponsorship program with us with our sponsorship contracts right over here, and we'll add you into the advert section so that everybody can hear what your awesome new product is. Isn't that right, Azam?
Yes, yes.
I got the
Guess
magical
what?
girl outfit on. This has magical properties now. I'll send you into the Shadow Realm.
Mommy!
Azam, don't need to be scared, sweetheart. We're in front of a live studio audience. And we got kicked for some reason. Okay,
No, I'm
not
just-
entirely
I'm
sure
just-
why that's going on. Now, Azam, we have another question here for you. Now, obviously, you had some problem with multiverse
up?
versions of yourself, but they all seem to suck. Why is that? You know how it goes, folks. Sometimes the best questions are asked to yourself. You're not the real Azam? Well, that's great, Multiverse Azam. We've got a question for you. Out of all of your multiverse selves, why do they suck? And that's the answer we all expected. Give it up for It's Me Azam, everybody.
How did
Azam,
you know
it's
I
great
wasn't
to have you back,
the real
bud.
Sam? How do you know I wasn't the real Sam?
Oh, I know these things. It's fine. You could say I've got a big brain for these sort of things. And in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtains to your left or to your right. Oh, absolutely, Azam. We can totally hear you. And who cares what he's saying? In the meantime, let's bring it over to our next guest. This awesome new character is all about, well, you out here on RecRoom, and they're here to help you out with it. Sorry, Iguana, I'm no longer thirsty. Let's bring it up to our next guest. It's none other than...
Me, it's me.
Cook!
Hello.
Cook, I understand it that you've been making some absolutely awesome new t-shirt designs out here on RecRoom over the month of January. You could say we've been letting you cook. Mind showing us your artistic skills in our recently renovated kitchen?
I can't draw! I can't draw! No!
Oh, that's all right, Cook. We'll see what you can really got. Let's head on down.
Nope! Nope!
Oh, it looks like a furry got on here. Go ahead and erase that. We don't need that. Now, Cook, we want to see one of these awesome t-shirt designs.
I don't know.
No, Cook, it's simple. All you have to believe in yourself, my man. Every artist goes through this
can't
where
draw.
they don't believe in their own work, and you can do
Can't
it,
draw.
my man. All you have to do is draw something that everybody knows about, like a house. Would you mind drawing a house for us, Cook?
I can't draw a house because I can't draw. Get me
That
off the
sounds like a you
stage.
problem.
Get me off the
All right, you
stage.
know what to do.
Someone else.
Start making that house. So
I don't
help
know
me
how to make a
God.
house. So.
Oh, it's all right. I'll explain
I'm gonna
it
try
to
my
you
best.
while
I'm gonna
talking to
try the
the
best.
audience.
My best. Okay. Can you
You
get
give it a
another person
try,
on here
kid.
so you can get distracted? Get another person
No,
on
it's
here
all
right
right,
now.
Cook. You got this. Just
Nope.
pick up.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Now, while he's having that mild panic attack, let's talk about home.
I am having a panic
Because
attack.
everyone has one these days, with the exception of Beluga, but we'll worry about him later. Now,
I'm shaking right
everyone's
now.
home is much the same.
I'm
It's kind of
shaking.
small, only 3 stories tall, with one room on top of the other. One door located on the second
I
floor.
can't draw.
And of
I'm gonna
course, you
try
can
my
only
best.
have
That's
2 windows.
Dang, that's a lot.
And they can't be next to each other, otherwise the government's gonna get you.
I can't hear you.
Now, Alternative has an awesome opinion
Oh, what
on this, as he knows homes better than anyone. He builds them for a living. And everyone knows your home needs good defenses, which is why we're going to wrap ours in barbed wire, kind of like a Christmas tree with tinsel, just wrapping around. And of course, when it
I'm
comes
gonna try
to
to
your
draw a
home,
house.
you need to
I'm
make sure that
shaking
you
right
can
now.
get the mail.
Hold up.
That way, the awesome things you buy online get to your home. And let's make sure that mailbox gets up on the top of the roof, so that our
Why do
postal
I have
service
to
workers
draw?
can easily
Why?
access it.
Why? Why me?
And finally, any good
It's
home
not my-
out there in the world has a
not my
beautiful lawn, completely
You know,
consistent of grass
your fault.
and rocks and
Dang, I just
gravel.
missed that spot.
And we'll just pepper those along the sides of the building as well. It's okay to have it grow on the side. It's fine. And finally, to put that loving touch on your home, all you need to do are put up Christmas lights that you simply didn't take down from last
me think.
year. Because let's all be honest here, it took that much effort to put them up. We're not taking the effort to take them down. Isn't that right, Gradino? Welcome back. All right, let's take a look at this
think I'm
awesome
done.
house that Cook has
I
been
think I'm
allowed to
done.
cook up.
I think I'm done.
Wow, look at this. I just started Minecraft and
think
I
I'm Bob
only
Ross.
have dirt-looking house. Give it up for Cook, everybody.
I'm Bob Ross.
Man, someone shouldn't have let him cook. Goodness gracious, this looks about as good as Coolidge's face over here. Just, it's all lumpy. The windows are soulless, and the mouth just looks like it's just been held open since the day he was born. It was just, oh, it looks awful. I can't turn away from it. All right, we'll worry about that part later. In the meantime, let's get back over to the center, and let's get back to talking to you. Here, give it up for this awesome a cappella group. It's none other than...
Why am I here?
Error,
Why am I here?
Cape
Why am I here?
Stand, and Superior Shots.
I'm meant to be in my bloody
you're
recording
here because
studio.
you're
Why
in
am I
the-
here?
Oh, because. But in the meantime, I understand that the K-pop star here is trying to get an a cappella group going with Superior Shots and Error. Mind harmonizing with me and belting out a tune? Now, Error, we're going to start with you here for a hot second because I understand it that you're recording the whole thing. Tell
Yes,
me,
I am.
where can people catch themselves up on stage out on YouTube?
You can find it on my YouTube at Taxi Boy Gaming. There's about 222 subscribers. I'm trying to aim for 300 by the end of this year, which would be most appreciated as well.
That's right, folks. You'll be able to check it out yourself over on Taxi Boy Gaming on YouTube. Now, K-pop Stan, a lot of people want to know more about you and your infatuation with K-pop stars. Tell us, what's got you so into underage Korean boys these days?
First of all, most of these male
And
K-pop
that's an answer
idols
we can all
and
agree
groups
with.
are
Isn't that right, Mrs. Killer?
What?
Absolutely something.
I wasn't
Now,
done.
Superior Shots, No, it's okay, K-pop. We'll come back to you in a second.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Superior,
Yes.
a lot of people want to know more about your superior shots and how you're able to dunk the ball from across the rec center. Tell us, what's it like handling balls so well?
Well, I do love playing dodgeball. And
Oh, I bet you do.
A few days ago, I was playing, this one game on there called The Walking Bean, and I murdered like 264 beans. And then, I've been playing Roblox a lot.
Give me.
And I also have a
No, it's
PS4
mine.
game
It's mine.
in there.
It's mine.
Give me my... That's absolutely awesome, Superior.
mine.
Keep talking for a hot
It's
second.
mine.
Give me my
It's
drink.
mine.
Give me
It's
my
mine,
You
drink.
know how I do it. I keep chasing.
It's not yours,
Oh,
it's
cool.
mine. Give it over. That sounds great, Superior. Let's bring it back over to
Right, hang on,
Eric,
hang
who's
on,
absolutely stealing my drink. Stop that. Give it back. It's not yours.
All right, it's fine. I'll give it back to you. I'll put some special stuff in there for you, mate.
Mom said it's my turn
There's
with the
some
martini.
special stuff in it. It's fine.
Now let's bring it over to K-pop Stan for a hot second, who has somebody in the background with a harmonica. Tell us, can you play Freebird by chance?
No, they can't.
And there you have it, folks. A disappointment, but something that can be worked upon. And of course, let's bring it back over to Superior Shots, as you're the one with the harmonica. Tell us, which jail did you get that from?
Nowhere! Actually, I had it a long time
The
for years.
Nowhere
My dad
Jail,
had
where
one.
you can also get your
Well,
novelty
my
items
dad
for
had one.
discount prices. Give it up for this
Well,
a cappella
okay.
group, Error, K-pop Stan, and Superior Shots.
Why? Well, I wouldn't try staying here for a while, but
Foggy.
Sorry,
Foggy.
Superior, we
Foggy.
gotta clear the couch for
Foggy.
others.
I put some
What's
little,
up, Aaron?
I put some little rainbow sherbets in there. You might go loopy in about 5 minutes. You might go a bit crazy in that
That's
5
okay,
minutes.
my tolerance is fine. We'll worry about that part later. Anyways, Eric, you get back to your spot, and we'll get back to you in a bit. And be sure to check out Taxi Boy Gaming to see your skills
look
play.
at your
I thought I was
All you
sure.
have to do is
I'm
get
not
this
even
ball
part of
across to
this.
the
I
other
was
end.
running Garbage solo.
They
but
hate
nah.
they hate the
Oh,
matter.
we'll go over there in a minute. All right, the team, are you ready?
Sure,
Yeah, we're ready.
always ready.
Team Magics, are you ready?
Not at all, no.
That sounds like a yes to me. Let's get started. Go!
Got it. I touched it.
And they're off, and an absolute giggle fest down here as they're pushing and pulling and trying to get that clipboard across the floor. They're doing what they can with the controllers, and goodness gracious, the slaps are everywhere. And speaking of everywhere, where'd the clipboard go?
Where did the clip?
Oh no, where could it have gone?
I did it.
There it is.
God damn it.
It's heading for the team. Goodness gracious.
We're going off on the
People
face, bro.
trying to get pizza off of the floor out here on
Bro, we need
RecRoom.
defense, bro.
Absolute barbarity.
No, not happening. It's
I
not
haven't got this
happening.
legalized yet.
And it's possibly going out of bounds. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's out of bounds on this side, and that will call it for this particular one as both teams lose. Give it up for Team The
Screw
Team
you.
and Team Magic.
Screw you, I was gonna win.
I don't want to die. Now it's happening.
Oh, we know,
It was
Beluga.
fun
We
being
know.
up here, Foggy.
Dude,
It was very...
I don't
Come
want
I
to
was
die.
gonna...
just one
Okay.
other
Should've
question.
Why am I-
done, sweetheart. We have a small waiting room right over here, and our security will take you back up to the front. It's happened for everybody. You'll be fine.
Really?
You're certainly not going to get
Oh,
murdered.
I gotta
God.
go drag into
Nice.
this
Frog,
on
frog,
He
frog.
is
purpose.
killing
I heard the
I tried
blender.
to-
You can't fool
Come on,
anyone.
solo.
Oh, there's no blender. It's a shredder. Big difference. In the
Oh.
meantime, go ahead through this curtain right over here.
Sure, one thing, FBI, you're under arrest flag
Boogie.
for murder of
Boogie.
about 3,000 children.
Boogie, I have a question. I'm
Not
trying
again.
Can I cook something over there?
Sorry, Medic,
Yeah,
not
you
this
think-
time around. But we'll be able to try that another time. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtain, right over here. Gentlemen, now's the time. We need you off of the stage until security comes over and removes you.
Behind there? Why is there a meat grinder? Do you have a permit for that meat grinder?
It's not a meat grinder, it's a shredder. Completely different thing. Come on, get in there. There you go. Now, Frosty, you're the VR player, so you know how to draw as well as anybody. If you wouldn't mind drawing
hope
the
so.
awesome design over here as like a logo to put on this cake that Stinch and I are going to make.
Oh no.
Okay.
Now we're looking for an awesome logo, so let's start off with the Rec Room logo. Everyone can recognize that one. You go ahead and get started. Stinch and I are going to head to the kitchen. Come on, Stinch. Whoops. Now, Stinch, we're going to need that cake, and we need it made out of this water bottle, a boom box, and of course, a bowling pin. You know your way around the kitchen. You don't need to be babysat. You know what you're doing.
Yep. Yeah, 100%,
Perfect.
yeah.
I'll let you get to work. I'm going to check in on that Sprite logo that kid's making over there.
Alright.
Because, folks, sometimes corporate masking is all you need to make you feel better, which is why we're choosing a Sprite logo to put on our cake. Let's take a look at that logo now. Sweet buttery Jesus, that looks horrifying. What does that have to do with Sprite?
Amazing.
No, that's not the Sprite logo. That looks like a terrifying version of SpongeBob. That's not what we're looking for. And besides, Halloween's for not for another, what, 10 months? Come on, give it another try. We want the Sprite logo, you know, with the squiggly lines. Artists, am I right, folks? No, yes, Axel, I know having spurt in your mouth is what you want, but we'll worry about that part later. In the meantime, let's bring it back over to the kitchen.
Yeah, I made a cake of fire.
Stitch? Yeah, but why though?
Yeah.
Like the oven makes the fire for you in a more controlled manner. Why'd you set it on fire?
No clue. Yeah. I'm just cold, yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Please don't set anything else on fire. I'm going to head back over to the logo and see how that's going.
Alright. Yeah.
You got this. No, yes, Axel, I know you want spurt in your mouth. You'll worry about that part later. In the meantime, let's bring it back over and see how that logo's looking. Because everyone can recognize the Pepsi logo from anywhere, even if their tagline is, sorry, is Pepsi okay? But we'll worry about that part later. In the meantime, let's check in on that Pepsi logo. Oh God, the horrid visage of a terrifying SpongeBob is still there. Why is it still there, Cactus?
Because he likes to drink Sprite. Makes him tangle.
Yes, but we need Coke. We need specifically Pepsi out there, not Sprite. Pepsi. I'll settle for a Bepsis. And we'll worry about it later. Artists, am I right, folks? Always getting the wrong ideas. All right, let's bring it back over to the kitchen and see how that cake is coming along. Hopefully he hasn't set too many things on fire. What, are you lonely too? How did you get the sink on fire? Why?
I don't know, actually. I think I just, magic. Yeah.
Stinch, I need you to be honest with me. I need you to be honest with me. Because you told me before the show that you're a qualified cook, and this isn't what a qualified cook does. Are you a qualified cook?
Yes, I am. I followed Gordon Ramsay's recipe on how to make,
Well, that's all the evidence I need. Keep up the great work, Stinch, and I expect to see a cake here when I get back.
Alright, I will, yeah,
All right, let's go check in on that PepsiCo logo and see how that's working. Oh God, I have to look into the eyes of that SpongeBob again. Give me a second. All right, let's do this. Oh God, it's still there. Why doesn't it have a thumbs up now? Oh, there we go. That's why, because he loves Coke, just like everybody does. Let's give it up for Frosty Cactus and showing us how good Coke is. Frosty, thank you so much for showing us the real side of SpongeBob. And if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtain, right over here. We'll see you next time. Oh, right into a blender. Anyways, let's bring it back over to the kitchen and see how that cake is coming along. Oh God, I can see it from here.
Yeah, do you like my cake?
he's killed two. Why did you have to barbecue 2 of my staff in order to do that?
I actually have no clue.
And there you have it, folks. When you need a cake, just look for a couple of my staff. Just try not to get ones with staff lead on it. You know what? Burn faster. You always do this stuff. Stinch, thank you so much for showing us how to make this die faster. Go on, die. Shush. Stinch, thank you so much for showing us how to make that cake. And if you wouldn't mind exiting through the curtain, right over here.
Of course.
Are you my friend? Well, yeah, we've always been friends. Since forever. All right, we're going to have these guys resuscitated and hopefully saved, quote unquote, so that they don't sue us or their families don't come after us. So let's bring it back over to the center and do something distracting while we clean that up. Now, I've been up here yammering. Axel says, you're gay, am I? I'm ace pan, but at the same time, I'm, off the table. I'm not going back. Emery wants to know why they got kicked, and I want to know that too, because Emery's good people. If I could have staff look into that for Emery's case, I would deeply appreciate it. Let's see. A line wants to know, Foggy, can you put me in? Oh, I'm going to put you in here in just a second. We're going to go through questions first. Beluga wants to know, do you like fingers? Oh, I love fingers. They allow me to grab things and be able to articulate things better. True Trippy wants to know, what do you think of Rome 2.0? Oh, I certainly thank it for the better textures and awesome control that we have over setting up new rooms. But I wouldn't really know because, well, I didn't build the thing. That was legacy. And another thing, that's the reason why we don't have a lobby at the moment, because he totally forgot until 3 days ago. It was great. Ghostpad wants to know, can you do a wahoo? I probably can't, but we'll try something later. Mr. Alternate Boy wants to know, have you seen the Mandela catalog? Oh, did they release a new one? I haven't been keeping up with the catalog recently. My subscriptions have all been destroyed recently. And we'll worry about it later. Forbes wants to know, can I have your voice? You can rent it, and we can put it into one of your maps for the low price of one unique item. But we'll worry about that part later. Hit me in the message box. Kuiper wants to know, how can I stay up to date with you and the crew? Oh, it's actually quite easy. All you have to do is go over to our Discord, links provided at the top of the building. And you know what? That's an excellent point. If you've got a crown, come on down. Let's give a shout out to the awesome people who helped put on the show here for you. That's right. We're talking about Error, Ghostpad, Legacy, Eggs Benedict, T9, Mr. Cheese, Kuiper, Mr. Can. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody. T9 again. Go back to being dead. No. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to put on a show here for you. All right, places, everybody, places.
Where's my retirement center?
Oh, it's over there. It's over there in the darkness. Specifically in the dark corner over there where no one will ever find you. And if you want to be a part of the crew or simply hang out with us when we don't have a show going on, simply swing over to our Discord. Links, again, provided at the top. And we'll get one in a much more suitable point just as soon as we actually have a lobby. This is our first time out at our brand new map, and thank you all so much for coming out and seeing us. We can't wait to put on even more shows for you here in the new year. And of course, I've got one last question here for you still in the bag, and I need it answered from everybody still in the queue system. Did you have fun?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
That sounds like a yes to me. And that's the
I
answer
didn't-
I was looking for. Thank you all so
I did
much
not. I
for
got
coming out to
kicked when
see
I was in
Pillow
second.
Talk. I've been your host, the Foggy Golem, and we hope to talk to you on your couch next. Toodles!